it's Brandy, your creative learning guide at the Bedford Public Library, and today we're going to be trying out some edible science experiments. I'm super excited because it's using some leftover Easter candy that you probably already have around the house. So today I'm going to walk you through two different edible science experiments, and the first one we're going to be doing is called peep jousting, and we're using some leftover peeps for that. And the second one is edible Starburst Slime, and we're going to be using Starburst candies for that one. So let me rearrange and we'll be right back, and I'll show you how to do the peeps jousting first. So now that I'm all set up for peeps jousting, I'm going to go over what you need for this experiment. You'll need a plate. You can use a regular plate, or if you have paper plates at home, you can color those in really fun and make it sort of look like a wrestling ring or something like that. You're also going to need some toothpicks. You can use multicolored toothpicks to sort of differentiate between your peeps if they're the same color. If you have just regular brown toothpicks, you could either color them if you're not planning on eating the peeps, or you could use two different colored peeps if you happen to have that, and then it won't matter what color your toothpicks are. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to set up for our peeps jousting tournament. And if you're wondering what jousting is, it's a really old medieval game where people would get up on horses and they would have super long jousting sticks, and they would sort of run at each other, and the person who got knocked off their horse was the loser. So we're kind of taking a cheeky play on that today with our experiment. So you want to have your two jousters, or your peeps, and you want to put them about an inch apart on your plate, and then you're going to take a couple toothpicks, and remember you want them to be different colors so you know which peep is the winner. So we're going to have this one have an orange stick, and this one is going to have a yellow stick, and you just sort of gently put them in there. And now the fun part, the experiment, is putting them in the microwave and seeing what happens when we actually turn the microwave on and the two peeps start jousting. So let's see what happens. Oh, it looks like we have a winner. Wow, that was a really exciting jousting tournament that we had with our peeps. So did any of you figure out why our experiment worked the way it did? Why the peeps expanded in the microwave? So marshmallows, we know they're really light and fluffy, and that's because they're made out of tiny air bubbles. And when air gets heated up, it expands. And the same thing is true for all the tiny air bubbles in marshmallows, or our peeps. So when we put them in the microwave and we heat them up, they expand, the tiny air bubbles expand, and that's how we get our peeps to joust. And the best part about this experiment is that when it's over and your peeps have cooled down enough, you actually get to eat them. So enjoy eating the winner of your jousting battles. So now we're ready to try our second experiment, the edible Starburst Slime, my favorite. I have some Starbursts here, and you're also going to need some bowls, and you can use parchment paper or a baking mat, just something to put the candies on once they've been melted in the microwave. You're going to need something to stir them a little bit after they've been melted, and some powdered sugar. You'll need no more than half a cup. And then some oil It can either be like spray or olive oil, whatever you have. That's just to keep it from getting too sticky. So for this experiment, we're going to melt our Starburst candies in the microwave and only melt them for about 30 seconds at a time and stir in between until they are liquid. And then you're going to pour them out onto your parchment paper or your mat and slowly add in your powdered sugar, and then we're gonna make slime with it. So I'm gonna do some magic and unwrap a bunch of Starbursts. You only need about a half cup of whatever colors you want. If you just want to do one color, you can do one color, maybe your favorite flavor. If you want to have like a multicolored slime, you can do different colors, whatever you want to do. All right, so let me unwrap some Starbursts and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have all of our candies unwrapped and they're in their bowls ready to go in the microwave. But first you want to make sure your station is ready for the slime after your candies are melted, because it'll harden back up really quick. So you want to make sure that you're ready to put it right on the mat and start making it into slime. So go ahead and spray your mat or your parchment paper just a little bit and your mixing utensils so that nothing will stick to those. And have your powdered sugar on hand, and you're gonna sprinkle that in a little bit at a time, and that's gonna help make your slime thicker and stretchier. So this next part, you wanna make sure after you're done microwaving the candies and they're mixed together in their bowls that you don't touch it right away because it'll be very hot out of the microwave. But you wanna do it kind of quickly, is give it a good stir in the bowl and then put it on your mat. And then that'll sort of help it cool off a little bit too. And now we get to add a little bit of powdered sugar to it. Okay. And so keep using that utensil to sort of work it around until it's a little cooler. And then give it an experimental touch. It feels cool enough now, so I'm going to start kneading it together, and you can see how we're making it into slime. And you can add a little bit more powdered sugar if you need to. Okay. Wow, pretty cool, right? So I've got multiple colors here. I have some pink as well. And you can mix the colors together if you want to see what that looks like, or if you have multiple kiddos doing this, maybe they each get their own color. But yeah, that's how you make Starburst slime. Wow, so our Starburst slime is pretty cool, right? If you're wondering about the science behind it, it's similar to what we did with the Peeps before. So first we needed to change our hard candies from their hard state into a more liquidy state. So we heated it up in the microwave first, and then kneading it incorporated air bubbles into it, and that helped make it lighter and fluffier, similar to the Peeps that we used before. And then adding that powdered sugar helped thicken it and make it a more slime-like texture. So that's how we have our Starburst slime. If you notice that it starts to get a little harder as you play with it, just heat it back up in the microwave for a little bit longer, but remember, it will be hot after you microwave it, so be careful. And now you get to enjoy your edible Starburst slime. I hope you've had fun doing all of our edible science experiments with us today. Let us know if you try any of them at home, and have a good day. Bye!